So the next car that I'm going to feature is the Mardave Apache. This one ties in really nicely with the previous video of the Marauder, as there's a lot of scaled down similarities between the two. So this was released in 1984, and this was Mardave's first 1/10 scale off-road car. I believe these were really popular back in the mid-80s, with lots of them being bashed by the younger people. Racers were having a go if they were racing on a budget, and this would have been a much easier car to operate than a nitro powered Marauder, which this would have saved all the dirt and all the mess that comes with running some of those. And as you can see, these are really tidy cars. My example here is not in the best of condition. It was heavily used when I brought it, and sadly I had to paint the body shell. These actually come with a body shell which I think is injection moulded rather than the standard sort of vacuum formed like all the other shells that I know of Mardave's. And as far as I'm aware, they came in two colours. Most you're going to see are in the yellow, but there are some blue ones about, which I think is the rarer of the two for sure. I don't know if any other colours went through the moulding process there, but yeah, they're a smart looking car. Some things to look for on the used ones: a lot of them are going to have damaged front bumpers. I've been lucky with this one. I found some new bumpers a while ago on eBay, and the exhaust tips on the back there, quite often you will find those are missing. Otherwise I've got a fairly complete car here. It's just as you look closely at it, it's quite well used, and the underside of the chassis, as you can see, quite scratched. So with the body removed, this car, one of the features I really like on this one is the actual the way the body just clips in place with no actual body clips required, just using the clip on just underneath the roll bar there. The front suspension setup very similar to the Marauder. I would imagine these would be pretty difficult to modify with any aftermarket shocks, as space is pretty limited in there. The only modification I believe I've seen on some of the Apaches is the battery compartment just under the chassis there. That will not allow you to lay a standard 6-cell pack. Mardave produced some specially shaped packs back in the day that fit in the chassis really nicely. I have seen somewhere parts of the chassis have been removed to allow a longer 6-cell to lay flat. And at the back end there's no differential in the gearbox, and again very similar to the Marauder is the use of the CV joints. This has still got the original black rubbers. Mardave do sell a updated white CV joint, as like I said with the Marauder, they are a common point for being damaged, and that is the Apache. The next car I'm going to look at is what I believe to be Mardave's first buggy, which I think inspired the Marauder to come along. So we'll see that one soon.